Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSherry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water. This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm James Holst. It's week 14 here of our broadcast on Fox Sports North, and we're back out on the ice after a 1-week sabbatical where we spent some time out in the boat. We're going to be chasing a species here today that we've not targeted in years in a state where, honestly, I didn't even know they existed. So it's me, P.J. Vick, up in North Dakota, chasing rainbow trout, believe it or not, here today on In-Depth Outdoors. Well,
here we are.
Pretty easy to break this lake down. They're fishing 3 different spots.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're gonna do something a little different today. PJ and I have been out here in North Dakota on a pretty darn good perch bite.
Yeah.
But only on cloudy days. We're not gonna have any clouds today, so we decided instead of beating our heads against the wall, we're gonna go try something different. Trout, sight feeders, usually like a little sun. So we're gonna fish one of the over 40 stocked trout lakes in North Dakota. I think we're gonna get some nice fish.
I think so too. Perfect conditions.
If you've never done this before, pretty easy to see what's going on. Some activity over there, some activity here, some activity over there. There hasn't been any recent snowfall. You can see where everybody's been, and not knowing what to expect, this has got most activity on it, so we're gonna start here.
Yeah, let's try it.
God, I love this auger.
James, flank.
I got it, I got it.
Take him.
I got him, boss.
Oh, yeah.
I got him. This was the big fish set.
Yes, it
big
was.
Big fat head up shallow. Oh, yeah.
That looks like a nice one.
Biggest one I've caught so far. Oh, we're just using these tiny little treble hooks.
Yeah.
You ever caught a trout through the ice? They are just wild. They want to go in like 3 different directions at the same time. It's the craziest thing.
And we've also found with these trout in the clear lakes, finesse is the key.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, small weights, small hooks. This is gonna be a nice fish.
I'm liking everything about him right now. And I don't, you know, these stream trout opportunities. Go get him.
Oh, another
go
one?
Get him. Yep.
All right. Oh, yeah.
These stream trout opportunities exist all over in Minnesota, and you know, the anglers have really caught on. It's a very popular fishery back in my home state. And we love taking, you know, time to go fish them every winter. I had no idea these same opportunities existed in North Dakota. And there's just not very much pressure on them. No good?
That one stole the minnow.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm into something special
I think you
here.
got a hog. Yeah.
Well, there's the bobber stop.
Yep.
That's right where I started.
That's good. Might have one of those, you know,
6-7 pounder.
6-7 pounders that this lake is known for.
Oh, I mean,
Wild.
in every fight, you feel like you've lost the fish a half dozen times because they swap ends, swap directions so fast.
And they're just rolling down there too.
When I get it up here, if I'm fortunate enough, I'm gonna have a hard time just holding it because they're just solid muscle. No good place to hold them. This is crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
That's a real good sign.
Basically what happened there, we made all of our noise as we set everything up.
Yep.
We got out of our tip-up spread, away from the iFish pros, and they started popping.
Yep.
All right, bud, I think this is the moment of
That was a really nice fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Where are you gonna grab that thing?
Look at that. Look at the colors.
Holy smokes, I knew it was big. I didn't think it was gonna be all that.
Wow.
Dude.
What an awesome fish.
Oh.
Just like you said.
There's nowhere to hold. I gotta get my hands on this fish. If you would help me with those hemos.
Yes.
Oh, pure muscle.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
Look at the girth on that thing. Just an absolute basketball.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have a lot of wind today, so we don't look like we're all dressed up that much, but it is cold out here today. I think it was 12, 13 degrees,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna fire this fish back, but that's my first North Dakota rainbow trout, and it's a stud.
Yeah, that's
I've
a
never caught
beautiful
one
fish.
that big back in Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right, fish, send friends.
Wow.
You ain't not kidding.
That's what we came for.
That was
right
a tussle.
there.
We will lose a few of those
Yeah,
today,
absolutely.
right at the hole.
StrikeMaster introduces the new Lithium 40 Volt. Everything you've ever wanted in an ice auger. With a 40% increase in cutting speed over the competition and up to 100 holes per charge, the Lithium 40 Volt has the power and stamina you need and a 2-amp rapid charger that can bring a fully discharged 40-volt battery pack to a full charge in as little as 2.5 hours. The new Lithium 40 Volt, only from StrikeMaster.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned-up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
This winter, set a trap for your next trophy with iFish Pro. The new iFish Pro 2.0 now offers an insulated base to help keep your ice hole from icing over and an upgraded rod holder for use with longer, heavier rods. Complete your ice fishing arsenal with iFish Pro, tactical ice gear that puts the fight back into tip-up fishing. Find iFish Pro online at ifishpro.com or at your favorite sporting goods retailer.
There's one. That one,
Did you
James.
just hook up?
Yes.
What rod are you fishing there?
I'm using the Fusion.
Oh, yeah?
And I just switched over to a tungsten love bug. You know, they just weren't coming in on them bigger baits, so
Understood.
I figured I'd try something a little more finesse with a couple Euro larvae on it. That didn't take long.
Walked right in and
Yep. Yep.
Is it one of those big ones?
It feels like a nice fish. I don't think it's as big as your first one. That's
Well,
for sure.
I'm not familiar with the Fusion as much as I am with the
Right.
you know, those dead sticks.
Yeah.
Definitely a lighter
Oh,
rod.
yep, there we go. Oh, yeah. Nice fish.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Oh. Yeah, you do not want to try to get one of these through a hole with 3 or 4 pound test line. Just go right to the 6 and be done with it. They're so hard to get a hold of.
Man, I can't get over them colors. These are such cool fish.
Throughout the course of the day, we'll start to get a better feel for what is the average size out
Right,
here.
right.
The first one I caught, that was a Kong. That's the
Yeah, that
biggest,
was a big one.
That's the biggest stocked, stream trout in a lake I've caught.
Yeah, yep.
That's a nice fish.
That is a beautiful fish.
So you just went love bug on that,
Yeah,
huh?
went love bug. I went panfish style a little bit and boom.
Well, trout do like those bright colors sometimes. Let me get in
Yes.
there for you.
Yep.
Doop.
All right.
Well, that's where you want to get them hooked.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, good luck holding on to that thing.
So squirmy. But it's a gorgeous fish. really cool.
You know, we've heard tell of fish approaching 10 pounds.
Yes.
As a potential possibility. I can't even imagine dealing with one of those on a Fusion.
Right. I hope I find out, because it sounds like a good
dice,
challenge.
Take your chances.
Right. Well, we'll let that one go. There you go, baby. There we go.
PJ, same flag, inside.
Still going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got
Heck
him.
yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah. In and out of the weeds there a little bit.
We just sat that one.
I don't think this is a giant, but we're getting this figured out. Come on, little buddy.
Come on.
Oh, this is where they just decide,
they get to that point and they put the brakes on.
I might have to switch over to a plastic, small, you know, crappie style plastic, throw some wax worms on there, and then just let these iFish Pros catch the rest.
Do the work, yep.
I cannot get that iFish Pro set.
No.
You had that one on the love bug,
Yep.
and I've got the depth set now.
Yeah.
I've got the minnow hooked up, but when I get back there, I'm actually going to get it in the water.
We're closer. These are all good problems to have.
Right? I think this is going to be kind of that 18 to 20 inch fish.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't imagine catching one of, a
Oh,
25 inch version of these things. Woo.
Oh, baby.
They just don't quit.
And it doesn't quit when you get your hands on them either.
No. I'm telling you, the worst part of this, you got to have a good wingman, because the guy that goes in the hole to grab these things, he's got the most nerve-wracking job, because there's just nowhere to grab. Oh,
It's just sitting there.
you know, if it was a walleye,
It would have turned right up by now.
they're just so much more agreeable.
Yep.
Man, if we had stream trout this size back home, I'd do a lot more of this. This is a lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun. I mean, pound for pound, these fish put the fight out.
Well, and it just goes back to them being a cold water species in cold water. You know, this is the norm for them. This is where they like it. Where, you know, the walleyes, man, they're just they're kind of on life support right now.
A little lethargic, yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I like catching my walleyes. I just can't do a dang thing with him.
Oh, there. This is a nice one, but once he starts coming up that hole, he does not like it.
Well, these fish have a reverse, unlike a lot of other fish.
There we go.
Oh my, I would have guessed he
Yes.
was gonna be twice that big. They're just supercharged, super thick, beautiful fish. Thank you, North Dakota, for the stocking program. I kind of feel like my license money went to some good use here.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
this. Right, PJ got that Hemos right there?
Yes.
Good grief.
Maybe. There we go. Where are you at here, bud? Oh, I see him right in the corner.
Yep, I
Right
can
where we
feel
want
the
it.
barb right through the corner of his lip.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Right, back you go. Man, I tell you what, they are a hard fish to deal with. Pretty, incredibly strong. They need a handle.
They do need a handle.
Well, I mean, you can't even, I mean, they've got like bristly teeth, so you don't want to put your thumb down in there. That's going to hurt like crazy.
Yeah.
And their heads are small, and the gill flaps are small. I mean, I think I could get my finger in there maybe and not damage the gills, but there's just not a lot of space to work with. So you're best off just kind of grabbing around the head and around the tail and do the best you can.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just pure muscle.
right, you want to set depth? I'll get a minnow.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Money, buddy.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
With the release of the tungsten bullfly jig from BMC, your panfish presentation just got buggier. By creating a spot-on invertebrate imitator destined to fool the most wary panfish. The tungsten bullfly jig is available in 9 colors to further accommodate today's angling, including 4 metallic finishes and 5 ultra glow colors, which hold a charge up to 15 minutes. This winter, match the hatch and outsmart the most finicky panfish with the BMC bullfly jig.
Okuma Fishing Tackle offers a complete lineup of reels for the die-hard ice angler. The Okuma Samar 10 and Inspira 20 are a perfect match with your favorite panfish or walleye ice fishing rod. Both feature a long stem handle that fits comfortably in a gloved hand. Cyclonic flow rotor technology that throws water off the reel to minimize ice buildup. And a drag system optimized for use in extreme conditions. Everywhere, every day, every fish. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
Glacial Lake Stock is your #1 source for Yeti ice houses. With our large inventory of new and used Yetis, our experienced staff will help you select the perfect model for the way you fish. From sale to service, Glacial Lake Stock has you covered. As an authorized Yeti service center, we can handle all your service or warranty needs and work to keep you fishing all winter long. Stop in today or check us out online at glaciallakestock.com and make this ice season your most enjoyable and comfortable ever.
For this winter's next cold front, the new Strike Master Surface Suit offers features ice anglers demand. The Surface Suit is 100% waterproof, windproof, has an adjustable hem, and is constructed using a 100% nylon Oxford shell that offers unmatched durability. The Surface Suit combines incredible warmth with the confidence that comes from knowing Strike Master's stay-on-surface flotation will be there, providing up to 2 hours of flotation when the jacket and bibs are worn as a pair. Strike Master, the hottest brand on the ice.
There, I got it. Very easy. Right in the roof of the mouth.
What a beautiful fish.
Go.
Oh, you got another one on the love bug, don't you?
Yes. All right.
Pure muscle, chrome steel.
See a little bugger back. There we go. Just using that little 1/32 ounce tungsten love bug, orange chartreuse. And I'm tipping it with 2 euro larvae, just letting them hang off the back, squeezing the guts out so they got a lot of lifelike action in them. I think that's the answer.
Have fun.
Got him. Ooh, that feels like good fish there. Ooh. Going the other direction. I think I got a nice one here.
Boss, I'm loving it. Good one, huh?
Yeah, this is a heavy fish.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna create some room here.
I set the hook and it just sat there.
Will, I'm here for you.
Ooh.
As best I can.
All right.
Down the jaggies.
Mm-hmm.
Total different look to the way this fish is moving.
Yeah,
Doesn't have
definitely.
those quick spastic movements.
No, just kind of heavy weight and does what it wants to do.
This reminds me of the one I got this morning, to start the day.
It really does. Yeah. Ooh. Wow.
It's really hard to describe how these fish fight. You never feel like you're in control, even when the fish is up in the hole. Yep. The best thing I can tell you is just you got to come try it. If you've never done the stream trout thing in small lakes, you just got to come try it because they're so unique.
Yeah, very. He's right at the bottom of that hole.
Bloop. He just blew
I see
air.
big bubbles.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is just take the time. Oof.
It's a big
there
buck.
we go.
It's a big buck.
All right.
Look at that. Maybe not. I thought I saw like a little hook jaw to it, but
man,
what a beautiful, awesome fish, man.
That is. and just fighting these fish, I mean, you'd swear you're fighting a fish that's 10, 12 pounds the way they go nuts.
The stamina for a walleye to fight for that amount of time, it would have to be a 10, 12 pounder.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you want to see if I can do a little dental work here?
Let's see. Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, piece of cake. I'm gonna be nice to you, fish. Boop.
Perfect.
Super easy.
Yeah, they are. That one's got some depth to it too.
It's got an old wound from where a bird poked it when it was little or something did. Anyway.
It's definitely my biggest through the ice. Yeah. All right.
See you, bye.
There you go, bud.
Oh. Man, 3, 4 more of those and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, definitely. What a fight. I mean, you're like at a gridlock. I mean, you get them going and they just stay there.
In-Depth Outdoors, Spot on the Spot ID.
On today's Spot on the Spot ID, I want to share our approach to targeting these rainbows in these small bodies of water in North Dakota. Now, max depth in the lake that we fished, 20, 30 foot. It was not an incredibly deep lake. Did have good water clarity though. And one of the things we noticed was that there was a very healthy weed line around the perimeter of the lake. Now, we're trout anglers from Minnesota. A lot of the times we've fished these in the winter, they've been out over deeper water. That's where we started. We had no success doing that. There were some fish cruising in the area, but that's not where they were feeding. So what we ended up doing was backing in real tight to shore, looking for areas where there's a very sharp break off the shoreline. And if you notice in the video, there's a real good reed line that goes all around this lake. And in areas where we had this real sharp break line, you can see the contour lines there, that dark line, that's a contour line. It's really packed tight together. So I'm gonna zoom in there and really show you what we were looking for. So you can see it breaks off the shoreline very quickly. And right where that break line dropped down into about 7-8 foot of water is where the weed line tapered out. It took about 3 or 4 holes for every tip up we set to really get that line positioned exactly where we needed it. We didn't want it in the weeds. We didn't want it even a couple feet too deep out away from the weed edge. We wanted to find that sweet spot where the weeds were just starting to taper out. And what the trout were doing, you know, like I said, those fish were right on the edge of the weeds, just cruising in packs. Very active, very aggressive. And what we ended up doing is we would have all of our set lines, those iFish Pros, just in that perfect line, right where that weed line tapered out, and that really maximized the number of fish we were able to put on the ice throughout the course of the day. If we had started with this approach at the very beginning of the day, I couldn't even guess how many fish we would have caught. We really only figured this out and had it refined in that last half of the day. Keep this in mind. If you ever give this a shot, head to North Dakota and you want to mix in something different and target these rainbows, this approach is going to put a lot of fish on the ice for you.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Introducing the Light Flight Laser Drill Unit by StrikeMaster. The Light Flight, the laser drill unit that offers a nearly 40% reduction in weight without sacrificing cutting speed. Paired with any quality brushless electric drill or any StrikeMaster powerhead, the Light Flight features a full-length flight and molded blade carriage that ensures your laser blades will always stay at the perfect cutting angle. Less weight, less fatigue. More holes in less time. The Light Flight Laser Drill Unit by StrikeMaster, the hottest brand on the ice.
Stop ice formation in its tracks, down to 20 degrees below zero with the new Ice Defense Pro Series from Cold Nation Outdoors. Lightweight and highly portable, Ice Defense is compatible with all flasher and camera brands. Ice Defense draws in warmer water from below to circulate at the top of your hole, creating a powerful thermoflow to melt away ice, slush, and snow. Spend time fighting the fish, not an icy hole. Ice Defense. Own the cold.
Flag, Peach. Close one. Got him.
Got him?
Ooh, that's a good one, Peach.
All right.
Or at least he was running like a bugger when I first set the hook.
We just talked about this literally seconds before that flag going up. Just moved this one out here.
Feel free to talk about more of them. Wow.
That iFish Pro hasn't been in there for, ooh, there's a run. Maybe 5 minutes I put it in there.
Well, you got to tell the story, Paige.
Yeah.
Paige checked the hole and there was a fish down there.
There was a fish down there. And there's a good chance it's probably the same one that came back.
Just, you know, he was doing the baby bird. He was looking up with his mouth open, waiting for somebody to drop something in there.
Yep.
This is good stuff.
This is a lot of fun.
All right, here's the deal. You come up to North Dakota, you get on a tough perch bite, had enough perch fishing. Yeah. Come out and try this. Yeah. This is just awesome. Hey, did you know they had rainbow trout in North Dakota? No, sir, I did not.
All right.
Like I said, it was not a giant, just an absolute athlete from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I think you've got the Or no, who's got the pliers?
I don't know.
Hold on here. Give me a hand.
Yep, there we go.
Got her for me?
Yep, there we go.
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome.
That is actually probably one of our smallest fish today.
I think that is the smallest one, but
Beautiful, chrome, pinks, greens, phenomenal fish.
cool.
See you later, dude.
All right. Oh, there you go. All right. Sick.
Sick is right. That fish just exploded up off the bottom.
That's awesome.
All right, bro.
Yeah. He's getting close. You're wearing him down.
You just cannot count this chicken before it's hatched,
No.
man. Oh, fly, get him. Get him right there. Double.
Oh, yeah. He's on.
Oh, gone.
No, he's still there. Still there.
We got this. We're
We
good.
got this.
Oh, yeah, it could be my biggest one of the day.
Oh, really?
The
Wow.
last one I wanted to go solo on either. Understanding, of course,
I'm
that you're
kind
kind
of
of
tied up over
preoccupied.
here, bro. You got it? I got it. Oh, my.
Look at this.
Wow. That is an awesome fish.
I gotta get this glove off.
I'm getting close over here, too. Whew.
Look at that. Pounded that love bug. It's probably not my biggest fish of the day, but it's definitely a stud. So much fun. Oh,
There we go.
This will be an easy one to unhook.
Got him. All right. Not as big as yours, but that was an awesome double. That was an awesome double.
This is a two-man fish, PJ.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thick, wide, jumbo. I don't mean yellow perch. I mean big rainbow trout. Incredible fun up here in these shallow waters in North Dakota, believe it or not. All right, you win. I'm gonna put you back. Hold on, hold on. See you bye. Nice. You need some help over there with
I
yours?
could use a little help unhooking this guy. Yeah.
Got it.
That was an awesome double.
See if I can give you a little hand here. Yeah, it's the first time we've done that today. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had lots of little flurries, that kind of thing.
Yep.
God, I got this tiny little mouse. Can you tip his head up?
Yep. Easy?
Just fine. Boop, there you go.
Perfect.
Back you go, little guy.
Yep. There you go, bud. All right.
So that brings us to the end of today's show, and let me tell you, I have not had this much fun on the ice in a long time. We will definitely be checking out more of the lakes up here in North Dakota that have these rainbow trout. It was a ton of fun. Always enjoy fishing with P.J. Vick. And let me tell you, as a guy who spent a fair amount of time in Minnesota targeting rainbow trout, stream trout, Stockton lakes, the average size of these fish here in North Dakota are pretty darn special. So the next time you're up in North Dakota chasing some perch on Devil's Lake and you're looking for something different, check it out. I guarantee you're gonna have a ton of fun. So thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.